let us dive right into our session. It's gonna be a crazy one.
Oh, boy.
Last session, the party split up. Theoden and Taktak made their way towards the outpost, while Caelynn, Tuntun, and Mukano made their way back to the tribe to hear what Mukano had discovered. Theoden and Taktak made their way, and while they're there, Theoden reminisced about the olden days and enjoyed his time at the outpost. He was trying to make himself blend in with the crowd, and he did so. But one warrior recognized Theoden, a young man named Finland. Finland was a young warrior that used to serve Theoden in the previous regiment until he was transferred here to this outpost. Taktak discovered his long-lost colleague, Bonbon, who was working on a new spell contraption, and during this time, Taktak gets to relive his past again. Not a very favorable one.
Poor
Bonbon degraded Taktak and made fun of him the whole way. But this time, Taktak found a way to get even. He stole Bonbon orb and managed to make Bonbon divulge his arcane secrets. But then, it dawned on Taktak. In one of the conversations with the warden, Taktak discovered that all his colleagues are working with, strong political warriors or strong people. Theoden tries to coerce the warden to help him, but the warden did not care, but obliged anyway, sending Theoden back to the tribe. Theoden went back to the tribe with the help of Tuntun and rest. During this rest, Caelynn and her tribe continues the meeting, and it didn't go so well. Caelynn awkwardly made her way out of the meeting just to check on Theoden and Taktak. Theoden provided some information to Caelynn that was very helpful. She learned that Theoden is a powerful figure in the army, or I shouldn't say powerful. I should say
Respected?
Yeah, respected. He has some connections. He told her about the powerful king that is very similar to her position here in the tribe, a Ta'apo. Caelynn took this information and returned back to the tribe and explained to her people that they can try to speak it to the humans. Theoden pushed for peace. He tries and he tries. Finally, it got to Caelynn, and her persuasive skill reached the ears of the tribe, and they agree. Not without allowing the soon-to-be chiefs of each tribes, Mukano, Takum, Tuntun, Krutha, for them to follow her and help her. Caelynn reluctantly agrees, and the next morning they walk right out to meet the king of Emon, Drassig. Theoden finally gets to meet Drassig one-on-one and was rejoiced by it. Somehow he managed to remember who Theoden is and spoke kind words to Theoden's ear. Theoden, swept by his love for his king, agreed to be the mediator to this meeting and the translator. We left off with Theoden right beside the king, making his way towards you, Caelynn. And we're going to dive right back into the session. Or finally.
I would like to roll perception.
For what?
As we're riding, I want to keep my eyes out for the bad elves that I warned Caelynn about. I wonder if they're like, maybe if
Sure, go ahead and make perception.
they're in the woods. Mukano said he killed them all, but I don't believe him. It's daytime though. I don't have disadvantage. That's a 12.
You looked around and you feel like it's pretty much safe in these rolling hills. Taktak, as you're riding in front of Theoden, do you want to do anything during this calm and very tense ride?
No, not really.
Okay, all right. So it's just Theoden.
I also inspect his guards, like kind of keep my eye on them. Like, do they look like?
As you're kind of like tensely looking around, being a bit paranoid, make a perception check.
I don't like rolling. Okay, that's better. 15.
You look at the guards. You see just the warden and a couple of men. You see Finland.
Okay.
And his
So,
Finland. They're well armored. They're going into battle with both their blades, their shields, their bows, spears.
does it look like they're like trigger happy?
Make an insight.
I'm proficient. That's a soft 20.
Soft 20. You can gather that the air is a bit tense, but the king moves with such confidence and grace. Dignified by his title, he held to true, dignified man, and a well-honorable man. You guys finally make
Can
your...
I try to talk to the people going with us? Because, like, I used to be a captain. I know the fear in their eyes, thinking, like, these elves are savage like the other ones. I'd like to, like, take this moment as we're riding to, like, kind of cheer up their spirits, be like, you know, I've been on your side. I've seen these wars, and I finally found trustworthy elves who actually want peace.
And as you say, your king hushes you.
Just, I'll give a smile to Finland. You know, calm down.
You make Finland even more nervous.
A charisma check?
You made him more nervous because now the king is looking.
Oh, okay.
He says, "At ease, Theoden. I know it's tense, but relax."
Just want to make sure everyone knows what they're getting into.
He pats you on your shoulder as you are riding on your back of your elk, and he says,
I'm on his right side, right?
"Yes,
Okay.
they know." Theoden and the rest finally makes their way towards you, Caelynn, and they arrive. And as they arrive, you see the pattering and the powdering of the horses breathing heavily, making it their way up the hill, then down into the valley where you are waiting. They lined up all together in front of you in a straight line. The horses stops, and the king looks over at you, Caelynn, and he sees that you are a bit calm. But only your your warriors are more lined back. Actually, they're not lined up with you, so you're the only one in the middle of the fray.
Yep.
So if anything happens, just so you know, your allies will be slow to react.
Yep.
The king asks for his people to stop, and he says, "Halt. I believe they want to meet us on friendly terms." He gets off of his horse. As you see a man dressed in full plated armor and a animal skin around the shoulder blade of his armor, a large and long cape with animal skin along the way, as if this armor is kind of made to battle during the cold times. He gets off immediately, still wearing his crown. A long black beard and long black hair, a little bit of gray intertwined in his hair. And he leaves his horse behind to make his way towards you on foot.
I assume this is the part where I get off the stag with Taktak. Make go.
It's up to you.
Yeah. Well, I'm supposed to translate, so yes, I have to go translate.
Okay. Taktak and Theoden.
Unless Taktak wants to stay here.
Nope. Taktak will tag along.
Okay.
Taktak and Theoden walks beside the king. But Taktak is on the side of Theoden. His blind side.
Well, seeing that he got off of his mount, I will get off of mine and try and meet them in the middle.
You hear the sound of leather being intertwined and grip harder. As you can hear from behind you, your ally is a bit tensed and worried. You get off of your Fufei and make your way towards the middle. Actually, you don't have to travel far because the king is making his way towards you more. You finally meet him in the center by yourself. King looks at you and he says, in his deep voice, "My name is born in Drassig. I am the king of Emon." Looks over at her.
I repeat it in Elvish for Caelynn. But I'll start off saying, Caelynn, I'm going to be translating for him just in case.
She'll give him a slight nod, and she'll respond in Elvish to Theoden. It is nice to meet you. I am Caelynn.
And repeat.
Oh.
Okay. As you repeat back, he looks over at Caelynn. He says, "Caelynn, that is a strong name. A strong leader. I respect your leadership. You've led your tribe well. My men are deeply afraid of them."
She'll listen take that in, and she'll give him like a light chuckle and say, "I could say the same about you."
He smiles. We leaders. We must stick together. We are the strong-minded ones. We have more to lose. I would like to propose peace. My countryman Theoden has said that your kind is willing to speak on behalf of trade. And I believe that would benefit us far better than fighting.
Yes, I agree.
Good. So, I mean you no harm. I would love to invite you to make peace at our outpost.
She will look at Theoden.
He'll be like, give her a look of like, it's really up to you.
If you are not comfortable with it, I can meet on your grounds.
No, I am fine. We can go.
And to show you sign of peace, he points at his son riding in the back. I have brought my son. I don't want him to see any fighting, nor do I want him to get hurt.
I see.
I take it that you can respect that. Our young needs to be saved.
She'll nod. Of course.
He says, my kind shakes hands. Send his hand out.
She'll look at Theo.
I've never shaken her hand before. I'll whisper in Elvish, like, you're supposed to grab it with your right hand and shake it up and down.
She'll raise her eyebrow. Like, why? And she'll slowly reach for the king's hand to shake it, like hesitantly, because what the fuck is a handshake, you know?
Yeah. As he grips your hand quite hard, and he shakes it up and down. He kind of made you feel like he's in control when he shook your hand. You didn't like it as much.
Yeah.
But without provoking anything else, you just kind of let go of your hand real quickly, and he smiles. He makes his way back to his horse and hops on.
I guess as he's like starting to head back, I'll be like, I'm gonna continue to walk with the king. I guess I will be there to greet you there later.
Okay. That
maybe tell the warriors to keep their eye out for the other elves.
Yes. That is a good idea.
He has like a super relieved look on his face. And he'll say, I know something that they want is materials for trees. Maybe quickly ask the others if you have magic or something to do that. But that'll be for later in the discussions. I'll see you in a little while.
Okay.
Taktak, are you going to go with Caelynn?
We'll definitely look between the two of you just for a moment and be like, Taktak, go with. Actually, and then gonna look towards Theo. Taktak will go back with you.
Okay. Well, come on.
Okay.
Don't sound so sad about it. You'll see her later. We'll go
Taktak
back
needs to see what he can get from their camp.
Good point.
Okay.
Make your list for your king.
It's true, which I did not do.
You fool.
Can you just give me all the magic items? Just all of them?
Caelynn, you notice that the humans have made their way back to the to the outpost, letting you go on your own accord. Who do you want to bring?
In? To the outpost?
Yeah.
I want to just bring Taco.
Just bring Taco. All right.
Leave the other 3 boys on guard duty.
Where?
Outside the post.
Directly outside the post, or do you want to do it right from here?
Not like directly outside the post, but like nearby, so that they can like, if something fishy is happening, close enough to where they can whistle if something fishy is happening and we can get out. So like on the outskirts of it, I guess.
Sure. Okay. So that's relatively nearby. Oh, okay. So on the outskirts of the outpost. So basically, you're gonna ride with them until you get there. All right. Because right now you're by the trees.
Yeah.
So you ride on Hufei, and as you ride on Hufei, Taku rides on the back behind you. Taku says to you, Caelynn, are you sure this is going to be okay?
I am not sure.
You are going into the enemy territory by yourself. Well, with me, of course, but that is not enough. Are you worried that maybe they might betray us? You know, they're kind.
It is in the back of my mind. But we'll never know unless we try.
Your faith in them, Dapo, is larger than mine.
Just, we'll be careful.
Shall I bring my weapons with me, Dapo?
Yes.
He nods his head. As you guys make your way on back on the Hufei, you see the others ride with you. Mukano riding in the back, sourly, and he's screaming out. You basically say, "Child boy, are you really going in by yourself? You know the dangers.
Yes, Mukano.
We won't be able to help you."
Mukano, please. My concern is making sure everyone is safe.
But your own?
I mean, I will be fine. I can handle myself.
Without disregarding your abilities to handle yourself, he did not say anything in response. Finally, you make it to the outskirts of the outpost. Past the watchtower, you see your allies wait. About a mile away. On the back of their animals, they look by you and say, as Kruta says, "May the spirits guide you." And Tonton would say to you, Caelynn, "I will keep a watch. So I can see what is going on. Do not be obstructed by buildings as much as you can."
Caelynn will definitely nod at that.
He gives you one feather and says, "Please, blow this in the wind to signal me if I cannot see you." Do you take it? Okay. As you take it, Taku waits for you. And you see him carrying on him a bunch of daggers made from animal teeth around his belt. He waits for you and follows you behind as you make your way towards the encampment. When you enter them, you see a large wooden walls, I should say fence, or more walls. Large wooden walls that have that is jut from the ground. And is made from the trees that they have cut from the forest, your forest in particular.
Rude.
And you can tell. Inside, Theoden is already here.
Woo!
Taktak is here as well. Theoden and Taktak, you guys don't have much time to really explore the area by the time you guys get back because Caelynn. Where would Hufei be in this scenario? Would Hufei be with the rest of the party?
He would probably be with one of the elves that are watching.
Sure. Okay.
The boys.
One of the boys.
You arrive in the center of the outpost with all of the soldiers and all of the people, humans that you see, are surrounding you, lined up on the outskirts of this center, the outpost, by the captain's tent. Draxig says, "My people, today is a day to be remembered. The elves have reached out to us and asked for peace. And we shall respond with peace. Hopefully, this meeting will go and it will end that way. Let it be known that I will be fighting for our peace and our future. Please let us recognize their leader," as he points at you, "the Queen of the Elves, Caelynn." Everyone looks over at you and kind of bow respectively. The warden opens up the tent so the king can go through, and as he walks through, he says, "Come, we shall discuss inside." Inside, the tent has kind of been rearranged a bit. It has moved around so that there's a small coffee table in the center with the king's throne at the one end. A couple smaller chairs or stools for you to sit. He had planned for more, but apparently he only brought Taka'um. So all the other chairs were removed. Taktak, you sit in a small stool right beside Theoden, the north end of the table, while the east and west end of the table is being occupied by Caelynn, Taka'um respectively, and Warren, as well as the warden. But this table is really small, so it's like by the ankle of by your knees as you sit. There are various. There's some tablecloth on top of it. It's a red tablecloth on this brown oaky made oaky table, and a couple of glasses made from steel and gold, respectively, are all aligned, respectively, towards your end and his end. Meaning that the gold will be towards him, and then the silver will be towards you. It's all pre-set up. The Drassig sits down on his throne. He looks over at you, Caelynn, and says to you, "Our kind usually drink in toast and good faith that the meeting will go well."
She'll kind of look at Theo a bit hesitantly, and then she'll nod. Sounds good.
He raises a toast and he drinks it. The warden drinks as well.
After I see the king and the warden drink, I will also take a drink.
As you're about to take a drink, Taka'um slowly stops your hand from raising. As some of the liquids almost splatter out. He goes over to sniffs it. Taka'um just so nervously says in Elvish, "Caelynn, whatever. They might have poison. I cannot detect it."
Were the drinks already poured?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Can she, pretend to take a sip?
You can try to make a performance check or deception check to see how well you do.
Okay, let's see what I'm better at.
You can do it.
Roll that.
Oh, it's the same. That's a 13.
Okay. Let's see how well Drassig. Well, you can deceive Drassig.
Oh no, it's gonna be nat 20. Isn't it?
Right?
Oh!
I don't see it.
I know. I'm rolling under the GM behind the screen.
Okay.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
Is your
Roll.
inspiration? What do I roll? Insight? Oh, let's see if I notice. I'm proficient in insight. Fuck yeah! That's a soft 20.
How do you pretend?
Put your lips on it, so
Yeah, you put your lips up and then you swallow some spit, so you get the swallowing effect, you know?
Okay. The king raises one eyebrow as you do so. But he jokingly says, It is poisoned. Just touching your lips will kill you.
I look at him like, I look at the king like, the elves don't take jokes well.
I was checking to see if she understood me.
Can I understand him? Because I speak common, yeah?
Yeah.
So I can totally understand him, right? Everything he says?
Yeah.
Okay. Noted. I'm gonna still play dumb like I can't understand him.
Go ahead and translate that for me, Theoden.
If you say so, and then I'll translate it. Like, it is a joke, but the wine is poisoned.
You see Taco spits it.
A joke, meaning not real. Cure a tense situation, you say something that's obviously not true.
I'll put my hand on like Takuum's arm to like, you know, settle him down. I'll smile. I'll say, my gut is a little on edge. I'm sorry.
I translate.
He says back and he says to you, Caelynn, Talpo, is it? You don't need to apologize to me. I am your peer. We are both rulers. I find your tenacity quite admirable. I like how you drank the poison, even though I was jokingly saying it was a poison. Unlike your friend here. You have an ironclad will. I respect that. And I like making dealings with rulers who have an ironclad will. Let's cut to the chase then. Caelynn. A will of your stature is new, right? You were just crowned. Am I correct? Theoden tries to translate.
Yeah, I translate. And at this, I feel a little sus. Like, I never told him that she was Tahapo.
Oh, you didn't?
I never did. And I made a point to never say that. And I made sure that there was like a distinction between the Queen of the Elves and the Tahapo. Because I knew that the other elves were hunting the Tahapo. So I want to, you know, keep an eye on the king now. That was weird. But I'll translate her.
She'll nod. Me like looking down at the cup. Yes. Relatively new. What do you propose?
I know that the elves are not kind to each other. In fact, some of them are planning your demise as we speak. See, a thing about rising to the ranks, coming from a senior like myself, is that you have to make the people believe you are a ruler, worthy of them following you. And right now, some still don't believe that you are capable. Actions need to prove your worth. If you, perhaps, make a favorable trade in my end, I will call off troops attacking your forest, further strengthening your resolve and your status. But you in return, give me what I really need. I need a place, a cave in your forest. There, a druid circle was once formed there, under the pretense to protect the elven Tal'Dorei. I was told that the first Tal'Dorei made an alliance with a primordial and was banished by the Asharis. I want to visit that cave, unhinged, unbothered by your people. And that is all. It's a favorable trade for you, is it not?
She'll nod. I will let you visit the cave, but you will take me with you.
And why would I want to do that?
'Cause that's how it's going to go down. You will take me with you, and we will check it out together.
And then you provide me unlimited access.
To the cave.
Yes,
Why would you need unlimited access to the cave?
I just told you. The druids have formed a circle there, and I wanted to understand it more. The original Ta'apo, the first, have made its climb to power and made a deal with the primordial. They were shunned and banished by the Asharis. A group of protectors, they call themselves. They watch over the plains of the elements. I believe that cave is a portal.
A portal to where?
I believe a portal to a very special place. The spirit realm, as you elves call it.
So, I give you unlimited access. And you will
Unbothered.
stop... Unbothered. Unlimited access. And you will stop chopping our trees and hurting our people?
Certainly. I will call off my troops.
She's gonna think about it for a while. She's gotta think, because
That's a big offer.
she's gonna look at for any
He has. He
Yes.
barely. He's. You see him gripping his knees as you notice that
He hates us.
he hates this, but he's keeping his composure. He says over to you, Caelynn. He says, "I feel like he is trying to invade our land."
I'll lean over to a bit, and I feel that there's a darker reasoning for wanting the cave. I just don't know what else to do.
I don't want to do either. My senses are telling me I should not believe this man.
She'll let out a heavy sigh and look at him. I don't think I can do that.
Then do you propose another form of action?
Well, we could work together, get you the material you need without destroying the forest, and without hurting each other.
You are willing to trade.
Yes?
How much do you want in return?
We mostly just want you to not hurt us.
Is that all? If I were to tell you I want... He tells you the amount in wood, which is an obscene amount, probably
Yeah.
1,000 trees, so 1,000 logs per month.
A month, holy. That is absurd. You can't take that many trees without ruining the forest.
I'm trying to build a road.
You can do it at a slower rate. Give the
2
trees
months.
more time to grow.
Okay. You see the warden whisper into the king. Theoden,
Yes?
did you not run into a creature while you were there?
Where? In the forest?
In the caves?
There are several creatures in the caves. Including the elf I spoke of.
Yes. Well, that elf friend that I have mistakenly let go. I discovered that he had unleashed a beast and has killed my men patrolling the forest. Are you aware of this?
I did not know it left.
Well, tell the queen that creature is still rampaging through the forest and will soon find your tribe.
Kind of leans over to Caelynn and says that you have to know that the creature, the Tanarok, it's killing the humans outside your forest, and he says that it's going to take out your tribe as well.
He says, Caelynn, the more time we spend trying to argue about what is fair in our trade, your status of Sarpo is slowly weakening. You cannot even get rid of a creature. You hear Takum just like grip his, like he just clench his fist. But at the same time, he let go and he says, Caelynn, it is true. Still, I do not want to hear from his mouth. A lot of the tribes have not been respecting you lately. The High Elves seeks your death.
You think your men can take care of the Tanarok?
Of course, I'll send Theoden myself.
I would go, of course.
Just Theoden?
No, of course I'll send an army. And no, I won't charge a single thing. And if my men die, this creature, less of us you need to worry. So let us finish this deal. You pay us 1,000 logs of wood. 2 months. I will make it look like you have stopped a war. The Elves will respect you.
I would like to try and persuade him to 600 logs.
Go ahead, how do you persuade him?
1,000 is a lot. We could probably do 600.
600 of your finest.
Of course. Nothing but the finest for the king.
It's not. Then it's a deal.
Taktak slowly raises his hand while they're doing this. And just like, I probably shouldn't be interrupting, but I mean, there's trees everywhere. Why do you need these trees? What's special about them?
You would know better, Master Gnome. Those trees are flexible and strong. They make great weapons and fortifications for my army.
So you need better equipment then?
Well, of course I do. Materials is very, very hard to come by. As well as I need a path across the forest, and her forest is in the way. But as part of our agreement, I will call off my men, and I will build around it.
Just curious.
He stands up, then his hand out.
I will take his hand and shake it.
Well, before she does, I'm like, if you accept his offer, you shake his hand again.
And she stands up and takes his hand. Taco stands up begrudgingly. The warden as well. And I invite you as a guest to stay here. At least till the night, and we enjoy a feast in honor of peace.
Alright.
Again, I mean you no harm. As a sign of good faith, I respect you as a leader. He takes a step back. He yells at Triss. Triss! Well, let's go. Just like... Just leaves.
Oh shit.
The warden opens the door, the tent, I should say. And he walks out. The warden also waits for you guys to walk out as well. You guys have a moment. Would you guys like to do anything?
I want to get out of there. I don't like it in there.
I asked the warden where Caelynn's quarters will be, so I could lead them there.
Yeah, and the warden tells you.
Okay. I'm like, Caelynn, if you're ready, I can lead you to your quarters.
She will nod and follow Theo.
As you guys leave the tent, you stop because Drassig is just right outside. He announces to his people, "My friends, my warriors, I have struck a deal with the elves. And in honor of our union, we are celebrating tonight as a feast. And now, we can enjoy a brief moment of peace, as the elves and the humans no longer will fight amongst these forests." Everyone cheer with loud, and they are really happy because they don't have to fight. The warden claps. "Prepare a feast for the night." And everyone scatters off. He looks back at the warden, ushers something to him, and pats him on the shoulder. He goes over to Theoden and says, "I am tired and I'm getting old. I retire to my..."
Of course, my king. If you have a moment before you rest, would it be alright if I spoke to you?
He smiles and says, "Of course, you meet me at my tent."
I'll salute him and continue taking Caelynn to her quarters, and then after I go there, I'll, I guess, go over to the king's.
Okay. Caelynn, you're on like the west side of the outpost, so you're in towards like the back end over here, right here.
Okay.
There are many tents in the back there, and you find yourself in one of the bigger ones, and Taka enters as well. And as you look around, the idea of tents are foreign to you. These tents are made from materials that you're not aware of. The light can still shine through it a little bit, and you don't understand why they would have these shelter that would hide the sun. Mm-hmm. You look around, Taco, who's just like, "Where's his bed?" As you step around, and you can still feel like the mushiness of the ground from all the dead grass. Looks around. Things are dead. Theoden left you, and Taktak follows. And make your way towards the King Drassig, while you, Caelynn, and Takum are here in this tent. Mm-hmm. Takum looks at you, Caelynn, and says, "You have to tell our people. They are not going to like what they'll hear."
I know. But if we continue to fight this war, we lose. I don't think I had much of a choice.
I did not like the way he talked to you.
No. I did not much care for him either.
He goes up to you and like kneels right beside you and says, "Caelynn, are you okay? Did his words hurt you?"
No. It takes more than words to hurt.
Then what ails your mind?
I do not know if the choice I made was the right one.
You are the Tal'Dorei. Spirits have guided you here. Perhaps this is the right choice. You have wisdom far beyond my understanding. I never cared for the humans anyway. You did. Maybe this will help us.
I hope so.
Theoden, you make your way towards the tent, and you yourself in. Mm-hmm. Taktak follows soon behind, and you see Drassig, taking off his armor.
Do you need help with that, sir?
No, my brother, I do not need help.
After that meeting, I just have some questions I want to ask you.
Oh, yes. My ears out for you.
Now that you've made this agreement with Caelynn, how will you deal with the other elves that are seeking her death?
Well, that is up to her.
You are not going to let our people continue working with them, correct?
Theoden. If I can make an ally anywhere I can, I'm going to make an ally.
But if you are to work with them, then I'm sure Caelynn will think that we are being traitors, seeking her death. I'd like to give her peace of mind.
Peace of mind. You rejected my offer. And she wanted this instead. I promise not to disrupt her forest. That is all.
Well, I guess you're right. She agreed to those terms. I want to see an end to this war and any little steps that we could take.
Theoden, your heart lies too much. Good. These elves are just as evil as we are. I know firsthand. I made a deal with one of them. It ended up costing me. And now I must recuperate.
What deal was that?
I made a deal with the wood elves. They say they will help me in my endeavor, but left me to dry in battle. I was swamped. I barely made it out alive. I ran to this outpost as fast as I could.
Is that the forest that's 3 days away?
Yes. Now, I must rest, for I am weary from travel and battle.
One last question. The cave that you spoke of,
Yes.
how did you, hear of it?
It's legendary amongst the elves. When I was allies with one of them, they mentioned it to me.
In the order that it used to represent, have you ever heard of it? Or in more detail than...
No, but I suspect your elven friend might know more about it than I do.
I see. Well, thank you for the moments of your time. I'll leave you to rest.
Farewell, my friend. You take care.
I'll salute and head out.
Yeah, you do not need to salute me. You are family.
Of course, I'm sorry.
Embrace me.
I'll go up and
He hugs you.
I'll head
He
out.
also waits for you to kiss his hand.
Oh, I do that, of course.
And as you leave, Taktak, you walk beside Theoden quietly. As you saw all of this event transpire, what do you want to do? You want to say anything to Theoden?
So we're walking away right now?
Yes.
Okay.
As you're walking away.
Then yeah, Taktak will look over at Theoden and just be like, well, things really seem to have worked out well, huh?
Actually, yeah, it really did. I don't even know how this was possible.
Huh? Always good thing. Although, and Taktak will kind of scamper up in front of Theo so that way he's walking backwards looking at him. Kind of odd he needs so much things for weapons, eh? I mean,
Not really.
that much
He's
wood for a war? Who else he fighting?
Well, do I know?
Actually, you really don't know. That's a good question.
I mean, I assume he's doing it to build towns as well as weapons to protect the towns.
And like Taktak said, this wood not for building houses. This special wood. Definitely used to make weapons. Possible tools. Not common stuff. You get common wood from somewhere else, not magical elf land.
So what are you saying?
I don't know. I like the king. First time I met him. He seems nice. Just always curious about things. He wants special wood, and he wants the cave. Although I'm kind of curious about that portal too.
I don't know what he could do with special wood. Humans don't know magic anyways. Though your gnome friend might.
Eh? Somebody like us could make quite a bit. He could just be planning ahead. Just didn't know if he was actually pursuing something, if you knew.
Well, I was never privy to that kind of knowledge. I mostly just followed orders. But, I mean, it's good to think about those things. Thanks, Taktak. And I guess about the cave, that was what made me a little questionable, his reasons. How did he find out about it? I know he said that he heard it from the other elves, but even Caelynn hadn't heard of it.
That's true.
And the people that were working there were the orcs. And the mistress and those elves. There was no humans in there except Bink.
Hard to say. Information travels like a raindrop. Falls straight, and then goes every which way once it lands, rolling down everything else. Forms its own path.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming.
Just again. Curious what he wants it for. After all, most humans just need iron to build weapons and things of war. Definitely don't need portals.
That's why he went to the dwarves. But that's true. I haven't really seen many wooden weapons yet.
Oh, wow. Taktak trying to work on one right now. You'll see it when I'm done. But. Oh, we could always go to the cave before he does. We could take a look at the portal.
We can't go to the cave. There was the town rock.
No, it's killing humans outside the veil. It's fine.
That's true. We'd have to go tonight, though. I assume he'll want to go first thing tomorrow.
Think Caelynn want to go? Think you? Hey.
Well, yeah, we should let her know. Just, I don't want to leave without telling her we're leaving.
Huh? I think we should.
Okay. You can't tell me no, then. I really want to go.
Perfect. Taktak, gotta find more stuff.
Well, I'll head over to Caelynn's tent.
As you head over to Caelynn's tent, Caelynn, you find yourself kind of meditating and kind of pacing back and forth, worried about what decisions you have made. Taku the entire time just trying to comfort you, reassuring you that whatever decision what may come, he understands there will always be consequences. He says to you, Caelynn, you are a pack leader. I follow.
Not everyone follows like you.
The Itan tribe will follow. We are plenty.
Thank you, Taco.
These are my words, not helping you.
I don't feel right. I feel like I'm sinking. Like I have made a mistake. I feel like We now just work for the king. And I'm worried about that.
He doesn't say much. He tries to go closer to you to comfort you. But he doesn't say much.
I'll accept the cuddles. The comfort cuddles.
As you lean in to rest your head upon his chest, Theoden opens the tent.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Truth again. Shit. Sorry to interrupt.
No? What, She'll, like, stand up and, distance herself a little bit from Takum.
Takum looks over at Theoden.
How are you feeling after the meeting?
You let us die in there. You are part of our pack. How can you let us do that?
I was a medium.
You let us
Taka-um.
into a trap.
It is not his fault. She'll, like, put her hand out to try and calm Takum.
Caelynn had it handled herself.
You thought we were brothers.
I mean, I tried to help. I wanted to set up this arrangement so the elves, you can
But you
stop
said
them.
nothing.
It is not his
Well,
job
it is.
to say anything, Taka-um.
This was between Caelynn and the king. I had no right to say anything.
I'm sorry, Tal'Dorei. My anger got the best of me.
It is okay. Don't let it happen again.
He obediently turns around,
So
goes into the corner of the tent, and wait for you guys to finish talking.
He's on timeout.
it's on time. So I take it you didn't like how it turned out?
I do not know.
Do the elves have a way to make the trees grow faster?
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
We wait.
Well,
Takum says, only the great shaman can do that. And right now, we have none. All of them died. Remember?
I thought there was a shaman that was doing my trial.
He is not strong enough. He has given his life to searching and protecting the Ta'apo. The Ta'apo is the one that's supposed to bring our force to life.
What of the shaman that we met in the cave?
If history serves me well, he is dead.
So shamans are like mortals. They can be killed.
Yeah, like any of us, yes.
Okay. Well, is there a way that we could plant more trees?
Why?
The Eywa tribe has a tree farm. It will survive us. Keep us going. We should give him some of that.
Taktak here, he made a good point that trees are different than normal trees.
Mm-hmm.
Do the other forests also have trees like that?
The Eywa tribe is known
Only the Eywa tribe.
for theirs. But yes, our forest are known for that specific tree. We call it Treeswick.
After speaking with the king after the meeting, it sounds like the other elves are still a part of this equation. They will still be hunting you, Caelynn. So just be aware of that until you make a better name of yourself.
he is still working with them.
Less of working, but more of peace with them as well. His deal was with you specifically, not the other elves.
She'll like kind of like bite her lip as she thinks. Like, dang, nothing is going right. Nothing is going her way today. She does not like that.
Takun says, Caelynn, perhaps we should ask for his aid in defense. So that you can be Tarpo.
Well, when I spoke to him, it sounds like the elves wouldn't listen to him anyways. It's for Caelynn to make her name known, so they don't disrespect her any further.
I am not worried about them. I know I can handle myself.
But at least the humans won't be fighting you any longer.
Yes, one less enemy.
Well, to continue, I guess, going forward with this, about the cave, Taktak and I would like to go tonight to give it a look over before the king goes.
Tonight.
Since the Tanarak is not there anyways.
That is a good point.
Would you be fine staying here?
You want me to stay here?
I mean, I think he'd notice.
Remember what happened last time you went to the cave? You're
There's
welcome,
no
by the way.
Tanarak. I thank you for my life. I truly do. That is why I work so hard to help both sides. But
If you two go, I am going.
okay,
Who is going to be here for the party?
maybe we do it after the party when everyone's asleep.
Don't you need sleep?
I mean, I do, but I could go. I need to go into this cave. I need answers.
For what?
I want to see Bink's body, if it's still there even.
Beings?
Bink?
You want...
Yeah.
Why? He is dead. I shot him.
I know that. But it's just... something in the back of my mind just feels wrong about it. That... he knew who I was. And yet... I don't know yet. And I'm not too worried about the king going in there. I mean, we already took everything that was of note.
I am concerned.
I mean, the portal only opened for you. Or if they had all the artifacts, neither of which the king will have.
True. I still do not want him to have ability to go whenever.
That's fine. So I guess we'll rest up before the party and then leave afterwards.
Yes. Can you get all your sleep before the party?
No, I could get enough though. How many hours till the party?
Plenty. You guys, the meeting and everything probably took about a couple hours.
It's morning time right now.
Yeah, so it's right. It's just like early noon.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe
Little past noon actually.
I might be able to get a long rest. Maybe. Okay. Cool. Well, I'll try to get my rest in.
Taktak, you too?
Uh-huh.
You'll get plenty of sleep?
Sleep is for the weak.
I mean, Needing 8 hours of sleep, maybe. She'll smile at them.
Talk, power nap.
A power nap? What,
You
how-
close eyes for 2 hours, and then you wake up okay, but not okay.
Taktak, you are a funny man.
He is Omen Weaver. Shh.
The fucking
He
Pablo.
can be
Yeah.
the Omen
No,
Weaver.
because the Omen Weaver is a big deal.
Shit, man. It's bigger
shooting
than
the elves
Pablo.
in the
She'll fucking look over at Takoum and be like, I can call him funny.
If you call him funny, your Omen will be bad.
Funny is not a
Caelynn's
bad
job
thing.
soon.
Like, I
Omen
think
Weaver
Theoden is
gets you.
funny.
I like
But
Kano.
Omen Weaver is not Theoden.
Yes.
Cute. Oh shit.
I think Taktak act funny. Theoden look funny.
Ooh.
In good
Oh.
way. It,
It's just if you like
It's-
look you're like oh
like, not funny. Different? Not
Caelynn.
bad different.
Caelynn, be careful. You are making the Omen Weaver uncomfortable.
Talk's got a big goofy grin on his face.
She'll like look over at Takoum and be like, Takoum,
Taco, you started this.
I know he is Omen Weaver. Give me a little respect.
But sometimes, Caelynn, you are a bit aggressive. And can disrespect quite many.
Aggressive.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, Taco.
I didn't mean it in a bad way, Caelynn. It's just
Somebody's sleeping outside tonight.
you disrespect all of the spirits. Sometimes traditions. Sometimes and
What do you mean? I do not.
you.
Yeah, look away awkwardly. Damn, he's gonna get
He does not say anything else. I shall stay quiet now.
Good.
Is there a way to tell the rest of the group that this arrangement has gone well? I don't want them to think anything happened to you in here.
I will send Takoum. I could use a break from him.
He looks over at Theoden and says, "Protect her."
Of course.
He leaves. As he makes his way out, you see him make his way towards the your footstep making his way towards the north side of the outpost.
Okay. Can I look out to make sure, like, people know? You know? I don't want them to be like, oh, what's he doing? Kind of thing. I'll be like,
You're covered in the backside, actually.
oh. I guess I'll walk with him out then. Just so, you know, like, formality. He's not, like, doing anything sus.
Okay.
Yeah.
He finally makes his way out, and he meets up with the rest. You make your way back.
Yeah. So I'll tell, like, the outpost people, like, hey, this guy is going out. He'll be back.
Oh, okay.
Kind of thing.
Give him that security clearance.
Yeah, security clearance. Taco.
They know. I mean, it's extremely apparent who he is.
Yeah. I just want to,
okay.
you know, extra protocol.
Oh.
That's all. I go back to the tent.
Okay. Make yourself way back up to the tent.
I would like to be venting my frustrations about Takoum to Taktak.
Omen Weaver.
He thinks I'm aggressive. I can show him aggressive.
Punch him in the face.
I could. I won't, but I could. You are kind of a bad influence.
But Taktak not do anything.
Yeah,
Taktak just exist.
you do exist. This is true. I just
Moment. Okay, go ahead.
I just don't understand. All of a sudden he thinks more of you than me. I've known him my whole life.
Taktak just kind of shrugs. I mean, I don't know. I just made things, and apparently your people love me.
Well, maybe if I hang out with you, they'll all love you enough that some of it will rub off on me.
Oh, maybe I can give you things to give to them instead. That way I'm not giving it, you're giving it.
Maybe. But I do not want to take your title of Omen Weaver.
It's a good title. Taktak never had a title before.
It's a good title. It fits you. It is a bigger title than you, but it works.
But Taktak doesn't need to stay here. Taktak just technically passing through. I have to find new places, new materials. Can only be here for so long. You live here.
Well, when you have to leave, we will figure it out then. But you're stuck here now. For now. For a while.
It definitely seems to be so, yeah.
So, well, I would not let you go. I enjoy your company. You and Theoden.
I enjoy your company too.
No, that is nice.
Glad everything worked out for you too. You have a hard job. Today was rough.
Yes, it was. I don't know, Taktak. I don't know what I'm doing.
Leadership needs make hard decisions, it seems. Because after all, you and your people are definitely better warriors than I've seen them. Hell, we've dropped some of them before. They're not that good.
Oh.
But humans do have the numbers. I feel like ending war probably would not have been a good thing if they just kept coming in waves.
Well, I assumed that humans couldn't be that good of fighters. I've seen the scars Theoden has. Like,
Well, that's true. Theoden, good fighter.
he's got a lot of scars.
Oh,
If he was a good fighter,
he wouldn't have scars. That's a good point.
I don't have any
actually.
scars. I bet I could fight him.
I was just gonna
I
tap his
walk in
chin,
at that?
considering it. Like, that's kind of a good point.
Oh, speak. Here he is.
Oh.
Theoden, how many scars you have?
Why?
We were having a conversation.
At least 3.
At least 3. You have... Hold on. She'll, like, get up and walk over. Is he wearing, like, armor?
Yeah, he's wearing his chainmail.
She'll start to try and take his chainmail off. so she
Strip
can...
him down.
So she can, count them.
I mean, I'm not gonna stop her, actually.
As begrudgingly he follows your lead as you take off all of his armor. You look around his chest and his back and his shoulders. Lying about, you can count a total of 15.
That is a lot of scars. That's way more than 3.
I said there's just more than 3.
You said...
I don't really keep track.
How did you get all these scars? You know the goal is not to get hit, right?
I understand that. He kind of like gets a little like, what's the word? I don't know the word.
Defensive?
Um,
Grumpy?
no. You know, he's lost in his thoughts. I got most of them when I was younger. I mean, the only most recent one you were there for.
Oh, is it this one? And she'll, like, touch it.
Yeah, it's healing over.
It's the scar on his ribs where touched to be mesmerizing.
Touching those abs, dude? Spine?
You quickly snap out of it and you blush a bit. Then you see Taktak make his way in between you two. As you do, you hear someone rushing through the tent.
Uh-oh.
You hear Taktak, you see Bonbon.
Oh, okay.
That little bastard.
Yeah, right now you're hiding in between Theoden and Theoden is in between you and Bonbon at the moment. And he's like, Taktak, I know you're in here. I want my stuff back.
Taco
Hey,
suddenly
no,
jumps
I
a
didn't-
bit and starts climbing up Theo's back.
Caelynn will, lean around Theo. Who are you? Get out of my home.
As you kind of push him out, he leaves.
I'll push him out. Caelynn, don't dirty your hands.
Taco leans over Theo and sticks out his tongue.
I'll be like, wait, so what do you take from him?
Taco gives this little hush whisper. Just a little jar. It's fine. It's fine.
Taktak, are you causing trouble? You promise? That did not sound promising.
But look. And Taco pulls out what he made at the end of the last session. A little, weird orb with the smoke stuff. Swirls it around in his hand. Look.
And every time he shakes it, it changes colors.
Ooh, what is it?
Actually haven't quite figured it out. But this is what Butthead over there used to electrocute me.
Butthead electrocuted you?
Uh-huh.
Hold on.
He used what?
Does he have a butt for a head?
He does.
How?
Duck kind of falls over laughing. Butthead.
Wait, so while you were in there, clearly he's working on magical things. Did you see anything he'd be using this wood that the humans want him to make with the wood?
I'm assuming not, right? There. I mean, I saw files and papers and things for experiments.
Yeah,
Nothing
you
really
don't
with wood,
see
right?
anything with wood. No.
Okay.
Aside from the woods that table and the seating and stuff like that. Aside from that, no.
No, nothing with wood. Although, and he holds up the vial and shakes it again, just kind of watching the colors. He's making stuff like this for the king. So, like I said, weapons. Gotta be what wood is for too.
There's no way you could talk to Butthead?
Aww. I suppose I could.
I mean, I don't know how much information you'll get out of him now that you took his thing.
I made this all on my own, but I needed the jar. And he taps a little glass vial. I forget what it was. Was it an actual
It's a glass bottle, yeah.
Still, okay.
It just has. It looks like a bulb, but a very big one.
Yeah.
Well, you can leave the bottle here and go talk to him. Maybe say sorry to Butthead. She'll she'll crouch down and put her hand on Taktak's shoulder. Taktak, you can say sorry without actually meaning to say sorry.
Oh.
Not really the best
Manipulation.
Sometimes it has to be done to make people happy.
Caelynn's so smart.
I try.
I mean, I guess you could say sorry and not mean it if you plan on not doing it again.
Just try to stay out of trouble.
I mean, sorry doesn't necessarily have to happen, right? As long as I find out what they might be needing wood for.
It's up to you how you go about it.
Oh. Okay. And Taktak will run out the door.
Okay. You see him already because he's already gone. You make your way to the tent where you believe where he was, and you find him in there.
Aw, I was hoping you wouldn't be there.
Do you want to enter? Because you hear sounds from inside, murmuring. He's murmuring to himself, basically.
Okay. Yeah. We'll take a deep breath and then push open the flap and go inside the tent.
As you push open, you see him. You see Bonbon like angrily like pouring alchemical stuff in beakers, and just poof of smoke plumes out in reaction. And just frustrated as a bunch of soot cloud his face, not knowing you're there.
So Taktak actually will walk up silently behind Bonbon, just be like, "Hello, Bonbon."
He just falls down to the ground.
Taktak.
Do a little giggle.
He stands out. He goes,
You're nothing. You amount to nothing. I have you know. You.
then he stops. And he thinks about it.
While he's thinking, Taktak will do a little bit of a finger wag and be like, Remember, Taktak friend with Elf Chieftain. Taktak important.
I know.
Favor.
He's clenching his fist.
I know.
Begrudgingly says,
What do you want, Taktak?
Well, you're right, though. You are so much better than Taktak. In every way. Taktak nothing compared to you. Taktak just wants to be more like you is all. He's gonna kind of like look over at the table where he was working. You know, maybe you can make Taktak better?
you see him go, make a persuasion check with advantage.
Ooh.
Likey.
Oh, that's an natural 18. Let's see if I can get something better. That's 11. All right, so 18 persuasion. A -2.
What's your lucky?
But a +1 for his little thing, so 17.
17? Nice, he says.
Yeah. Taktak should be more like me. Title doesn't mean Taktak is better than me. No. I shall teach you, Taktak. Bonbon's the best.
And then Taktak can praise Bonbon for being the best around.
Yes. The best around.
What are you experimenting on, though? Besides that weird globe you used on me.
Oh, yeah, Taktak, you have tiny brain. Don't understand what Bonbon's doing.
Oh. But tell me anyways. That way I can feel dumb.
You're right.
Oh my god.
I, Bonbon, a colleague of Taktak. No, a master, and Taktak is my servant.
Taktak
Yes.
frowns a little bit there, but, goes back to smiling. He's hiding it.
I tell servant what to do. Yes. Well, remember why we were at the Lyceum? One of our other colleagues brought to my attention something that I never thought I would find.
Oh.
Yes. In the age of Arcanum, artifacts are left behind. Yes? Yes?
Bonbon's so good.
Well, Zug.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Zug is the master digger. He found many artifacts. He's working with this man known as Grigor.
Oh, Grigor.
Yes, help Drassig find powerful artifacts. Yes, I am working on creating the All-Fire.
Oh, that sounds important.
Yes. The all-fire needs to be crafted. It needs wood. Wood to burn that burns very long.
Ah, that's what
Stronger
you want.
fire. What?
Huh? Taktak was in room. He talked the elf into giving him more wood. Lots of wood.
Taktak's not supposed to know about that.
Taktak was in room.
But anyway, yes, wood. Of course. Wood burns long. Wood burns strong fire. To make the all-fire. All-fire artifact made from obsidian. Dark elves has them all. But Drassig took one. He took a claw.
Oh, what claw?
The artifact. It's called a claw. See, look. Dumb Taktak.
He points at his picture that he drew. Now, as you can see, the title the All Fire does not mean fire. It represents a large contraption, a siege weapon made completely from obsidian, and it looks like a dragon lying down with his jaw wide open, and you can see a depiction of flame shooting out of it.
Does it have any form of scale so you can see like how big it is or small it is?
Yes, it does. He draws it to scale. It is it stands as tall as a tower, so about 30 feet tall and about 50 feet wide. And it looks like it's he's creating a contraption, see wooden pews to hold this this contraption up. They're trying to make it mobile, basically.
Ah, okay. Oh.
See, Bonbon is working on the fire. Suck is trying to find more.
If you get enough, you have many of them, huh?
Well, you see, all fire broken into pieces during war back in the day. But Zug, he found Claw, and Zug will find Head soon. And I'm working on fire for Head.
So if Head found, attached to Claw, fire inside Head, and then boom!
Yes, we can burn all the forest down.
Oh. I mean, you don't want to burn forest down, you need wood.
Well, you see, Drassig wants to kill strong elven base. Can't go into the woods. Death.
Oh.
So Drassig devised machine to shoot from far.
Wait, Drassig make machine? Or Bonbon make machine?
No. Drassig thought of idea. Bonbon make machine.
Ah,
Bonbon make machine to carry artifact.
that's why he needs the best gnome around.
Yes. Bonbon is the best gnome around.
So smart, so clever.
Very clever Bonbon is. Maybe Bonbon will ask Drassig to let you work under Bonbon.
Oh, apprentice?
A slave.
Oh, that's right, slave. Yes. And Taktak will again tighten up a little bit at that word.
Come on, let's go. Go find Drassig to make you a slave.
Taktak follow, but Taktak have to go do something. Have to cut ties with Elf first. That way, Taktak free.
Oh, yes, go.
Taktak return. Bye! And he runs out the door.
As you leave, you make your way towards the tent where Caelynn sits.
Although, can I say before he runs out, could I take a little bit closer look at that table he's got?
Yeah.
Just to see if there's anything else besides just the blueprints and the claw and the research behind it. See if there's anything else in there.
Aside from various items that he's working on, nothing else. Like the items are, potions. The potions that he's been working on. He's trying to make alchemy fire, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, Taktak will run back to him then.
Okay. You quickly make your way back to Caelynn and Theoden. Yeah, you quickly make it back to them. You find them talking to each other as they stop and they looked over at you.
So what do you find out, Taktak? Come in.
Taktak enters with like his arms crossed, kind of like kicking the dirt. He calls Taktak slave
Oh. Why?
because he's butthead.
I hope you didn't say sorry then.
No.
See?
Although he's stupid too. Taktak got him to say lots of things. And Taktak
Really
starts
now?
bouncing up and down.
What did he say?
Drassig has him making, well, pretty much a tower of death. What do you call it? The Eternal Flyer? All fire?
All fire.
All fire.
All fire. He making all fire. Apparently, big device. Sorry, we're gonna like extend his arms like as wide as he can. Huge device. Should be able to move around. Burn everything. Although apparently, to be used to kill strong elvens. He looks over at Caelynn. I'm not sure if that bodes well.
She looks mortified. I should shoot him right now.
Wait. What else did you learn, Taktak? Or is that it?
They don't have all the pieces for it yet. They have a claw. Done by darker elves, they said. Made from... Oh, wait, no. Needed obsidian? Maybe made from obsidian. I don't
It is.
remember.
Made.
But there's
He's
another
working
piece ahead that they still need. Haven't found it yet. And he never really mentioned King, mainly Drassig.
Well, Drassig is the king.
Oh, they're one and the same? Oh. Doc's just doing like two lines, like with his fingers, like, that's how he makes sense.
So he agreed to peace until we help him destroy us.
That's... I don't know why he'd do that.
Caelynn is gonna grab her bow and some
Hey,
arrows.
you can't just go over there.
Why not?
I mean,
Lots of people around.
right? Maybe we're not getting the full story. I mean, we just made this agreement. Maybe Bon Bon wasn't updated on what it's for anymore. Maybe it's for what I said, for different kinds of weapons. No longer to destroy the elves if he made peace with the elves.
This could be true.
Are you close with the king still? He seemed
Well-
friendly to you.
He's the one who saved my life, as well as you, so I want to honor both sides. And he's the one that's trying to make the humans' lives safe.
You think you could talk to him? To figure out
Me-
if what Butthead said is true?
I mean, if it is true and I speak to him, he's not going to tell me.
I mean, you don't have to be fond of me.
What if we didn't tell him what we know? I mean, you said, and Taktak has said that the only way to make this all fire is you need the special wood. Is there a way? I mean, how would he know if it's magical or not? You can't tell by looking at it, right?
Also need head. Hard to stop him from getting wood. Probably easy if we find this other piece they're missing and just keep it from him.
Well, maybe that's what's in the cave.
Oh, maybe. Maybe that's why they want to go back so bad.
and go undisturbed. They want the head of the beast. I mean, the Town Rock definitely seemed like a type of destruction and death, and I don't really know much about it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it could do fire kind of stuff. I mean, Taktak found a bunch of fire in that place.
A whole bunch.
Maybe that was the fire they were looking for. And now they won't have it.
Well, we will go to the cave tonight, yes?
I think definitely now. I want to trust in him, and I don't want to go run in there and cause anything if this is just a misunderstanding. We have a chance at peace right now.
Caelynn will take her arrows off her back and put her bow down. Fine, I won't shoot him. Even though I could.
We all know you could.
I will tell Taka did we need to be careful? Although I'm sure he knows.
He probably already told them. For you elves live for lifetimes. So you have a chance at peace in the future. This is my only chance to do something with my life, to bring peace to my people. So I don't want a chance ruining it before anything even happened, you know?
Oh.
I've only known war. I want to see an end to it.
It's not me and my people you should be concerned with, Theoden.
You're right.
As you say that, Takum actually returns. He goes to the tent flap, and he's still weirded out by it. He looks around and he says, Caelynn,
Yes.
the tribe leaders want to talk to you.
Okay.
We have to return back to Eywa.
Right now? The king will take it as a sign of disrespect if we leave before the party. Right?
Yeah.
He was already not too happy the first time.
We have to leave now and be back by the party comes. Then we must go to Dragons Hearth and speak.
Okay. You two stay and sleep? You need sleep?
Yeah, we'll try.
Okay. I will be back. And I will leave with Taka.
Okay, you and Taku make your way outside the post. Theoden, you eventually let the warden know. Do you?
Yeah. Unless Caelynn says that she wants to try to go in secret and stealth out.
It's up to you.
But...
Caelynn, do you want to go secret and stealth out, or do you want to let him know?
We'll let him know.
Okay.
So I'll let the warden know.
Simple enough.
She will be back by the party.
As you're resting in your tent, Talk, are you gonna build?
Yeah, I was gonna say Doctor doesn't want to sleep. Doctor wants to keep working on his contraption.
Can take that power nap.
I believe that's already 2 days, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's got all spell slots. He doesn't need a rest. What's the point of exhaustion? He's fine.
I'm gonna annoy Talk while he's working and be like, ask him all these questions about like, with this magic, is there other ways to, make this contraption not work? Besides, not giving him the wood?
Maybe for others, but Taktak doesn't usually see others do things this way. See, Taktak can't shoot spells from hand. See? No magic. And he starts, flailing his arms like a bird. Nothing. Unlike Bonbon and the others. But Taktak kind of good at this. And then he traces his fingers along the wood. Little magical signals in it that kind of disappear in a second.
So other gnomes can do magic through their hands?
Eh?
So do you
I mean,
think
not all, but a lot of them can.
if you were to see this contraption that they're going to make, do you think you could inscribe something on it like you did my armor to make it not work?
Maybe. Have to see what they're doing with it. Huh. Yeah. That's kind of interesting. Good. I could. Well, certainly
Okay.
try at least.
I mean, I just think that if we try to stop the king now, it's just going to cause a revolt. And the elves will die, and more humans will die, and it's just a cycle that I hate seeing happen. And if we just give the king what he wants, but just secretly undo what he did, then...
I mean, you're right. Bamba might not have known what we had just talked about. Maybe that was the original plan before peace was made.
Exactly. I mean, we don't need that kind of weapon anymore if the elves are meeting in peace.
Eh?
But I could see why he'd still want it for conquering other places, but...
Yeah, it sounds like he definitely still wants to make it, because that's clearly what he needs all that wood for. This device is going to need a lot of wood from what I saw. A lot.
I mean, it sounds like he wants something out of the spirit realm as well. Maybe it had to do with that story we heard about the Age of Arcanum.
That would make sense.
Clearly humans had this knowledge before. The sword itself, it's inscribed with runes too. And that place we went to, it was made with humans working with elves. Maybe he wants whatever knowledge they had too.
You seem to know him better than anyone.
Not really.
Oh.
I fought for him, for sure. But you don't really get to be with him that often.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
With that being said,
Yeah.
Taktak, you continue your work, and Theoden, you talk yourself to sleep.
Sounds good. I'm fucking worried.
Caelynn, you finally hop on Hufei, and you see Taka race back with you quickly. Finally, Hufei, tired from the sprint, but managed to make it back to the elves in time. You get off and you enter the tree's hearth, and already everybody sitting amongst the tree branches around the middle of the center of the fire. Right now, there is no fire going on because it's still daylight out. And you see your father and the shaman stand side by side, and the chief leaders close to the stone fireplace on the inside. You notice that a lot of the people are here. Almost all the tribes in this forest are here. You see Taku get off of Hufei and take care of Hufei while you jump off and make your presence known as everyone look towards you and wait for you to enter.
Ooh. I'll walk in and look at my father. What is it?
Caelynn, we have learned of your decision. Are you supposed to bend to our will for this man?
It is hard. We can't give him what we promised, but we can't keep fighting.
Then we must speak to our people. He gives you the staff of speaking.
She'll let out a heavy sigh. And then she'll look at her father. What? About what? What do I need to...
About what? They have not heard of the news. I've only spoke with the shaman. We are waiting for your arrival, so that you may let the people know.
She'll nod. We have made peace for now with the humans. They will not attack us.
You see everyone yell with a loud cheer.
It's a cheer for now.
Yeah, it's about to be a not cheer. But
Your voice is drowned out by the chair.
Speaking stick.
I was gonna say,
I know, but
can
it's still
she like slam the stick down a couple times to try and get everyone's attention?
Yeah.
So
Everyone stop cheering for a moment. But it trickles.
But it is not all good. We have to give them wood from our forest. And
They all smile. How much wood do they need? We could give them a little bit. It's no problem.
600 logs.
Everyone just gasps for a moment.
And I learned...
One time only?
No. Every 2 months. And I have
Yeah.
recently learned that that wood might be used against us. Still.
Everyone's like, then we should not give it to him. You see, Mukano stands up and he says, will you be quiet now? Let her talk.
Angry
My
boy.
boy.
He sits down and he waits for you to say more.
We will not give it to them until I know for certain that the wood is not going to be used against us. I will try to speak more with the king tonight. Hopefully I can get some answers. But I need to tread lightly. I think he is evil, but I am trying to do what is best for us. I'm trying. But
They all nod.
I'm worried my trying may not be good enough. But please know that I want what's best for us more than anything. She'll
Mukano looks at you and then as you pass your stick. Or wait, what do you say? What do you?
Oh, I was gonna say
Sorry.
she's gonna hand the stick back to her dad.
Okay. As you pass the stick to your dad, he stands up and he says, we are with you, Ta'apo. We are with you. Whatever decisions you make, we are with you.
She'll give him a nod. A thank you nod, if you will.
He sits back down. And you see your father take back the staff. As the shaman says, to you, quietly, and your father. Poor Caelynn. If this is the decision you make, it is dishonorable to go back on it.
I know. I am not going to go back. I'm trying to rework.
Perhaps we can Perhaps we can invite him here and show him the people's way like we showed Theoden.
I do not want him here. Theoden is a good man, but the king I do not think has good in him.
He says to you, well, Caelynn, you have to understand. He invites you to a ceremony of peace, and we shall do the same.
I don't want him here. I worry.
We also worry for you. News are traveling fast. Words are getting out that you are the Tal'Dorei. The High Hells are not looking well upon us. The Wood Elves wants you dead, and other tribes believe that their warrior is the Tal'Dorei, not you. You are still young, Caelynn. If you do not want him to share the same smoke as we share, then I understand. Be wary. Your action will affect you.
You are right. I may not agree with him, but I need to maybe change his mind by showing him.
He says, your father says, Norman, please let me speak to my daughter. You take a step back and he says, Caelynn, you are the daughter of a great chief, a daughter of a powerful mage. It saddens me to see that you are like this.
What do you mean?
Breathe every once in a while. Look amongst our forest. Find peace in it. Around you. You have Kano and the chiefs, all of the tribal chiefs' sons, at your command. They have found you worthy, and they will follow you. You have saved Iwani's life, and the people love you for it. You have spoken to them. The weavers, the mothers, warriors. You have done a lot. Don't forget it.
She'll go ahead and give her dad a big old hug.
I remember when you were so little. You would always give me hugs. Now it's so far and few in between.
She'll look up at him, still hugging him. Well, I don't. Maybe I can change that.
He smiles and says, I will pass my title to you soon, daughter. Soon I can retire, and you can be the new chief. He smiles.
I will try to live up to your name.
Perhaps I can join your mother in the spirits of the forest.
She'll kind of frown at that, because she doesn't want him to leave.
What's good for me? I can still watch over you.
But I'll miss you.
You have your mother's heart and wisdom. I will stay by you until you no longer need me, my daughter.
Well, then I guess I'll always need you.
Soon you will have to spread your own wings and fly.
I can do
You
that
don't
with you
always need me.
around. Right?
He smiles, knowing that his life is coming to an end soon, but he smiles. He steps back. and says to you, "Well, what is your decision, Tarpo? Shall we host a feast for him?
Yes. Tomorrow.
Or shall we wait? Tomorrow?"
She's gonna like raise her eyebrow. Tomorrow? Can we do that?
No. Yes. He turns back and reaches the people and says, "My brothers and sisters, chiefs of all the other tribes, listen to me. The Tarpo has spoken. We shall host a feast of peace as well and show them the hospitality. Tomorrow, we shall give them and teach them the way of our people. Your Tarpo has shown compassion for a human man named Theoden, and he has come to our ways. Now, we can convince another." Everyone murmurs, but they cheer and clap for the Tarpo. "Okay, you must be going. Soon the party will start.
Yes.
Do you want any of us to go with you? Perhaps I should come with you."
No.
No?
I would feel better if you were here.
But it has shown a sign of respect. Shall we bring food?
Okay, fine.
He nods. He asks the people to prep food, and everyone does. About an hour later, they prep baskets of food. Your father dawdles up and dressed in his best chief outfit. Quite intimidating, though. I mean, it's cool to you, but
It's a big deal.
yeah, because he has a large feather headdress, and right now at the moment he has like layers upon layers of animal hide around his like a cape almost.
Okay.
And various necklace and jewels laid about his chest. He stands proud and strong as he ride on his elk. And you see Taku ride with you on Hoofway. And you see Mukano, Kruta, and everybody stay back. Just Taku is coming.
Okay.
The shaman stays back as well.
Okay.
And a couple of other elven warriors are here with you, about 2. Iwani joins you as well. So you have 2 warriors, Iwani, your father, and Taku.
You bringing the girl?
Why am I bringing Iwani?
Because she's supposed to do the dance for them.
Oh, okay. My baby. This is gonna.
I don't like it.
I don't like this
I don't
either.
like it.
Okay.
You don't have to.
No,
Caelynn, you can change the net.
I don't bring Iwani.
Okay, what do you say to Iwani?
They will be here tomorrow. You can do the dance for them then. I would feel much better if you stayed.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, fucking
At
god.
disadvantage, -5.
Oh, fuck. I rolled a nat 1.
Oh,
Can I use my inspiration or?
Yes, you can.
Oh, thank God.
My inspiration is really powerful, so you can use it.
Okay, that's better, but not great. What do I add? That's
Not
a
enough.
12.
Okay, she's gonna roll at a disadvantage to see how well she does.
Oh boy. Fuck!
Damn it. Does she get disadvantage -5?
Yeah. Even if she gets a -5.
She should get -20 because I'm the boss.
Well, if you want, you can make me roll a disadvantage with your inspiration.
She already used it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you had more than one inspiration.
I think I do, but no, I'll just let this ride. I'll let this ride.
Okay. She says, okay.
Oh God.
She takes a step back and waits.
I'll give her a hug before leaving.
Oh, she embraces you too. She's as tall up to your chest basically, so she hugs you.
No.
You take a step back, you ride on Hoofway, and you make your way on your divine beast towards the outpost. Finally, you guys arrive at the outpost, and the sun had just set. You see a large fire started to accumulate, the flames getting taller and taller, with very people talking about, and you see quite a few people setting up tables and tents for the party. Drassig is walking around talking to his men, just laughing it out. And when you arrive, people notice you and they just kind of look at you in awe and in shock because you're in ceremonial gown as well as your father. Drassig, do you walk in or do you ride in?
I walk in.
Okay. You see the elven warriors are bringing food, and you notice that Drassig's shocked by this, and he says, to what do I owe this pleasure, Queen?
Am I there to translate?
No.
I was gonna say, she'll smile at him and she'll respond in common. The gig's up, gang. Well, it is a celebration of peace.
Celebration of peace. Thank you.
Of course. And
this is...
This is my father.
I have asked Theoden to help me, but I seem to have forgotten. How do I greet your father?
I will repeat that to him then.
Jackson said, Sola View Nepirite Amunhi.
Beautiful.
And he just waves. Your father kind of breaks a smile a little bit. And he says to you in Elvish, at least Theoden was better than this.
Your dad approves of me.
Caelynn will laugh and then look over at Drassig and he says hello back.
Drassig smiles as if he's like, that's what he believes, and he nods his head. Your father says, he just gives the food and speaks in Elvish. He didn't care if he understands him or not. In Elvish, he says, no need to thank. So he would say, Keatikin. I, Amunhi, offer you this as a sign of peace, and thank you for welcoming my daughter to this ceremony of peace.
She will repeat that to Drassig in common, to the best of her abilities, of course.
Drassig nods and come, enjoy. I do have my own son as well. Trist, come. You see a little boy come up and he's like, gives you this smirk. And he looks at you with like a disgusted face, because he's like ugly.
Damn,
But he hold it back as you see Drassig kind of squeeze his shoulder blades. And he's like, you must wave. Just, yeah, whatever.
Caelynn will crouch down to his height. It is nice to meet you.
And you see Drassig says, go on, shake. You know how to shake, Prince Trist. Yes, I do, father. Stick his hand out.
Caelynn will shake it.
He shakes your hand, but he does it properly, so he doesn't like,
Squeeze your.
no, but he does it properly.
Good boy.
Good kiddo.
He leaves right away. Once you've talked to him, and you see Jessica says, I apologize. He hangs out with his mother too much.
His mother?
Yes. I also have a wife.
She's not here?
No, she's back at home in Emon.
Ah. I see.
Now, the pleasantries are out of the way. Please come sit by the fire. I do not know what your kind do for parties, but you enjoy some debauchery here and there. As my guy, as my man, enjoys it.
Well, actually, we would like to invite you to our home tomorrow.
Yes. Wow. All right. It is a feast then. To cement our peace, I will visit your place tomorrow, and I will bring my son as a sign of trust.
Yes. Excellent. Caelynn is looking around for Theo and Taktak.
They're not here.
She's clearly looking around for them.
Yeah, it's easy. You clearly look around for them, and Mooney says, "What are you looking for, my daughter?"
Theoden and Taktak.
Go, I shall talk to Drassig as much as I can.
Okay. Were they sitting down? I feel like they sat down. I don't know. She'll stand up and start walking around trying to find Theo and Taktak.
Yeah, you guys were always standing. You just crouched down to speak the truth, that's all.
Okay, right.
But you make it your way towards the gambit that you left Taktak. You see Taktak over a bunch of notes and wooden blocks and such, and he's like,
Oh my god.
so he's like sleeping and drooling. Theoden is same thing, but he's sleeping.
Restless sleeping, but I sleep.
You see Taktak's cheek is pressed up really hard against this wooden. Now you see like a wooden curve shape. You're surprised that he knows how to get the wood to curve like that. Only elves. It's like an elven trick.
Okay.
Trade secret.
Trade secret, basically.
That's right.
But he managed to figure it out on his own. Granted, he spent quite a bit of time doing so.
She'll quietly walk in and crouch down and look at whatever Taktak was making.
I kind of picture there's 30 pieces of wood behind him that are all trash and garbage and burned as he tries to figure it out. It's this one didn't work. On to the next one.
Yep. It looks like he's trying to make a wooden owl.
She'll
Omen Weaver.
She'll look at it for a bit and giggle slightly, and try not to wake the boys because they need their 8 hours.
They need their 8 hours.
So she will. She's gonna look at Theo a bit before she walks out. Does he look peaceful?
No.
Wait, hold on. Does he look like he's having a really bad dream? Because then she would probably wake him up. But
Actually, he looks peaceful right at this moment.
Oh, good.
You really can't tell.
Okay, well, he looks handsome. That's all she knows.
Handsome, restless, sleeping.
She will look down at him, see him sleeping, and put a little kiss on his forehead before walking out.
Oh.
Seems
I have good dreams.
adorable. You walk out, Takum immediately greets you outside of the tent.
Oh.
And he's shocked to see you in there, and he says, "Are they okay?"
Yes, they are getting their sleep. I am not sure when they went to sleep, so I did not want to wake them.
He nods. Okay, let us go back to the party.
Yes. She will.
You go back to enjoy the rest of the party. You see a bunch of humans dancing, drinking, making fool of themselves. You see a couple of human males dressed up as what you believe to be a human female. And they're just dancing and giggling, and you see them acting out a scene where a bunch of human males are playing with this human female by slapping her butt or something like that.
Great.
And you're so shocked by this. Your father's also shocked by this. Taku just like, what the?
Confused as fuck right now.
Yeah, you're just so confused as fuck. Drassig is laughing and he's clapping to the music. You see a bard playing a couple of songs off in the distance, and you know they're tossing food at the bard. It's a sign of new song, please,
New song.
Oh my god, it's a skip
I
button.
mean,
The bard is like visibly shaking and worried
oh no.
for his life.
Oh no.
Oh.
But Taku just laughs at the bard because to you, it's like it's kind of funny to see someone so frail. Because in the wood, I was like, if someone acts like that, it's just like you're gone, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But he does not know that the bard's job is to sing good songs. He just thinks the music that the humans play are bad in general.
Mm-hmm.
Your father feels so sad for the man. He's like, perhaps we can convince him to be a stronger person. He definitely needs to go on his Himaya.
Yes. He really does.
Damn.
You see them talking. And Taku is like, do they even have an Ikanimaya here? What's their Ikanimaya?
Maybe we can ask Theoden when he wakes up?
I should ask Theoden when he wakes up. It is weird. Do they sleep 8 hours all the time? I know Tonton says that they do. If I were to disturb them, it would ruin everything.
It could. I don't know if they have to start over.
They might.
Oh shit, man.
This is
Fucking
such a long
accurate.
time. 8 hours.
Yes.
It is odd.
I wonder how they still manage to get so much done.
I don't know.
As you guys are enjoying the party, you see a couple of them go, come on, princess, let's dance!
Oh no. I'm so glad I'm not there to see this.
She's
He
gonna
goes to stick his hand out.
look at her dad and then look at Drassig's.
Drassig says, shoo to the man, and the man shoos it. Alright. He turns around and says, how about you, my lady? And then you hear a man go, well, of course.
I hate this.
And he starts slapping the butt again, and you see Takum just so shocked every time he does it. He's just like, ugh. Humans always this, obscene. Savages.
Yeah.
Caelynn will like shrug and like, I have never seen Theoden act like this.
He just doesn't understand it. But all in all, the party went well.
Hooray!
Theoden, Taktak, you guys wake up. And that is where we're gonna leave off tonight's session.